Music.
Let's go.
Let's talk about new music and the releases.
What'd you listen to?
Let me pull it up.
While Sam
Please.
is pulling that
Please,
up.
thank you.
I just want to say I love music, man. Music is the backbone on which this podcast
That's such a
was
hydration.
built
That's
on.
such a
This is
hydration break.
Music is when human beings
Such
come
hydration break
together
commentary is what this
with,
is.
with vibration of sound
Vibration.
waves.
All right, man. Let me save you. Let me.
And impart their meaning.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Thank you. I was drowning.
you need to stop. All right. We're going to start with. I saw Blinky Bill announcing that he did a song. Is it Blinky Bill or Domani Munga? One of the. I think it was Blinky who
It's
announced
Munga's
that.
song.
Yeah, but he
but I
announced
don't
that he
know
did
who
a
announced it
song.
first.
I can't remember it. But then I was like, this is really interesting because I mean, no, Domani Munga is not the name you would hear associated with the type of production that Blinky Bill does. But Hell of a Night is very interesting. It's very interesting. It sounds very like it. Of course, it's Blinky sound, very traditional, but with electronic elements. And then Munga came on, and I don't know why he reminded me of like Katito nights.
Mm-hmm.
Like the nights, like traditional music nights. Like
Yeah.
he was that's how he was presenting himself. It's not something that I know him to be, but hey, listen, they released a song. It was interesting. The album art was very it looked like it was professionally done. It looked like there was a little bit of thought to it. But yeah, I listened to that. That was cool.
Wait, before you move on, you know, back in the day when I was in high school, we used to have a night. What was it called?
Mugithi.
It wasn't a Mugithi night. It was a night where all of us had to perform music. And one of the things we used to perform, and it was by houses, was Zilizo Pendwas. And I remember our house, we had to perform Sengula we, Ueni
perform as in, like, you're singing?
to, yeah. I was on stage performing. Sisi sote na
Please tell me there's video of that.
There's no video. Bro, I remember I was at 10. Tenor? I think I was at tenor. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Your boy was on stage performing.
Afam was a tenor,
Sengula way. It was such a nice
That
time.
was crazy. Oh, Mr. Frank White. Listen, the way this guy moves is interesting. He released a live. Of course, this is not like a new thing, but then it's interesting for a hip hop artist in our current Kenyan climate to do that. And he released a live.
Of Mafranco.
Yes, Mafranco Project Fire on Achilles, which was, I mean, just really good. It's cool hearing some of the different renditions of his song in that way. Extending the shelf life of music. And that's such a really good way to do that. And then just creating another, creating more within your world for people to interact with, I think, this is definitely one of the ways where if you go do a live performance, do a live show, you release that. I mean, that's not a new thing in the industry generally, but then here we don't see a lot of that. So that's very cool.
And you did say the post rollout is highly important.
And this is sort of part of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to him. It's the code. Yemi Alade and Bien released Don't Be Shy. Two artists who have been around for a while. And I mean that in a positive sense.
Are you calling them fossils?
What would the label call them? What would, like, if a Universal sign them, what would
Mainstays.
the label? Try and make it sound good. No, but yeah, they released Don't Be Shy. That was cool. I think LA Vibes, Alexis on the Beat, two frequent collaborators released Celebration. I listened to that. Pigasimu by Boy Black, Osanjo and Nkata Modoni. Like some good Boy Black music. Boy Black is on. I feel like I've said that before, but he's one of the artists who needs to step on the gas because he's very good, I think.
I'm sorry I have
He has
to
potential.
do this, but Boy Black would imply the existence of a man white. I'm sorry, I just had to do it. Carry on.
That was horrible. That was atrocious. That's terrible. There's an interesting project. I don't think you heard this, but I think after this you need to go listen to it. It's called Abadere's Connection by an artist called Daniel Njugi. Now, it's not 100% polished, at least not in my opinion, but it is vernacular vocal production on like rock beats.
Oh, okay.
Like yeah, it's like soft rockish rock. Like of course it's
my
very
bag.
experimental. That's what I'm saying that you should go check it out. I just stumbled onto it and it was cool. It's a 4-track project, I think. Let me see. Yeah, there's 4 songs. Iroto, Musa, I'm not going to name them, but there's 4 songs on there. So it's just very interesting seeing people do different things. Let me see. Boy Wale released a song, Boy Wale 4. I don't know why the 4 is there, but Boy Wale 4 released a song called Heart So Cold. He's a rapper from Mombasa who I got to know a couple of years ago. And he's just been releasing music steadily. A couple of Unz tracks. Legs and One Down released Msafiri. Fire. MGM Kenya and Hendrik Sam released All Aboard. There's mad log drums in it. If you're a big fan of log drums, that's your song. You're going to love it. What else? Yeah, I guess you could.
I can tag in. So I mean, you said most of the things I listen to. I listen to Sobarticle by Yalison.
Hey, shout out to Yalison.
Yeah, it's a very instrumental heavy like project. It's a very producer project.
Yeah, it's a producer project. Like guys, this, and I love that about guys are just like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to stress myself trying to get an artist to rap on this.
Yeah,
I'm just going to slap a vocal on it and I'm going to put it out.
Or not.
More power to
maybe
you.
Just like I think the last song he was just playing keys. It seems like there is a self-actualization element of this project. It felt like
I feel like it's connected to more. It's not just like
a personal journey.
Yeah, it does feel like a person. Maybe it's because of the name Sobarticle. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah.
But also it's just the nature of the music and how he's brought it out, and that's so cool.
Oh yeah, and sabbatical being something related to like.
Maybe I don't know. I'll find out from him actually. That'd be good. But then it's just cool to see that an artist can. And this is the fun thing about art. An artist can sit down and create, but then you can feel that through the music and how it's been presented. It's just cool. Anyway, shout out to
Yalison. There's also Sinamawazo by Akoth Jumadi. So yeah, it's really nice. So it's in that like Kasiva Mutua lane, like where it's like live music. It's made to feel like live music.
Yeah.
But you're listening to it on streaming platforms. She hasn't released music in a while, so it was really good to hear from Akoth Jumadi. She's genuinely one of my favorite like artists, like because whenever she releases, like I usually pay attention.
Yeah.
She really represents the Kenyan sound in a really good way, is what I would like describe her as. I also listened to Shakespeare, an EP by GTB.
Was that an EP? That's a long EP.
Okay, well, EP,
it's a whole project.
Short album, whatever you want to call it. So we played.
It's 11 songs. That's a full length project.
That's a full length project.
Yeah.
We've played GTB MZ on here before. And I liked it because like there was a bunch of different like genres. He hopped on like some cha 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 cha, like what do you call that? Like some baile funk stuff. Like there was a lot of like drill or jazzy club like elements like in there. And just like the good old trap. Which but the trap is beginning to feel like an afterthought.
Trap has become the little bro. Can you believe, man?
Like
hip hop had a whole run. Yeah, the whole past decade, hip hop had a run. But man, I'm sorry.
Trap feels like an afterthought nowadays. But I think GTBMZ is interesting because of his bars. Some of them are just very. I was gonna say like questionable
on the nose, man.
But like it's entertaining at the same time.
That's his thing.
I think my favorite song is Ozempic. Ozempic is interesting. He has a bunch of songs with Watenda Willie and Uaya as well.
Sunset, Obizi.
I wanna say my other. I had a second favorite. I swear I did. It's the one that has the sample in the beginning.
This elevator music for you to find that.
I think the song that I'm saying is Dawa ya Mapenzi. And then there's a bunch of different producers on here. August 4, Cap is also here. So, man. y'all go check out GTBMZ's Shakespeare.
I think Lil Minor released a song probably
Oh,
today.
really?
Yeah, called Munene. If I'm not wrong, I heard it a little bit, but I've not like really.
Oh,
listened
I
to
haven't listened to it. So I don't know.
So he also I want to. I think it's today because it just popped up today. But I also want to go check that out. I've not heard that song before, so it's new to me. Anyways,
And the last two songs, I guess I will also shout out Savina and Genesis. They released the song On Me. This is them just experimenting, produced by Cap. So this is a very experimental thing. There's also a video. So y'all go check that out. It's on that, like, honestly, never mind.
it's electronic music.
Yeah. It's cool.
Electronic dance music.
Yeah. So I think for me, I want to talk about the pick of the week.
Yep.
Which is still in that Kasiva Mutua like lane. And it's by Lee Boy. So bro, this is a dope week. I'm like Lee Boy and Akoth Jumadi dropping.
Yeah.
Like that's cool. So she released the song Nairobi. And I was genuinely like, her vocal presence is amazing, and you can just imagine her performing it. That's the thing. Like Lee Boy is such a performance forward like artist. Like she's one of those people who you have to see live to fully appreciate the scope of their art.
Yeah.
And I just love the Africanness
is.
and the Kenyanness of her music.
Yeah. And the injection of I don't know what instrument that was, but then the solo instrument sounds like a woodwind, but I could be wrong. Some woodwind instrument was very nice.
And shout out to Modest Chabari, because he has his hands in a lot of projects, because he was involved in that as well. Oh yeah, I mean, speaking of him, he also released his own song Corazon. So shout out to him. But yeah, Modest has his hands in a lot of stuff. So dope collaboration. And yeah, man, we want to play the song Nairobi by Lee Boy.